I'm Derek Joyce and I'm here with Paul O'Murda, and this is I'm Not the Expert, but this is a podcast where we talk about everything from South Park, which we know nothing about, to quantum physics, which we also know nothing about. So grab a cup of tea, sit back and join us. There we are. English. We did a podcast about, what was the one you did?
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Yeah, words that are misused.
Commonly misused or misunderstood,
Okay.
yeah.
Which I did atrociously bad on.
Yeah. Well,
But I picked it up
but
at the
that
end.
proved the point, though, didn't it?
I
That was
picked
the
it
whole
up
point.
at the end, though.
Yeah,
So,
no, you got a few of them.
yeah.
But that was the general gist of it, was that
Yeah.
they're so commonly misused, even by highly intelligent people like that.
That's a fucking lie.
You're not
Okay.
stupid.
No, I'm not tech, but I'm not an English literature fucking
Master.
master of anything. I remember being in school teaching TY students digital media. I was talking to one of them, and I was telling you this previously.
Yeah.
And she'd written a script, and I was reading over it, and I don't grammatically correct English in my class. I always tell my students, when you're writing a script, you talk like you talk.
Yeah.
Don't feign something.
Yeah,
Don't feign.
That's how you get your dialogue to sound real.
Yeah.
It's got to
be
sound like
authentic.
It's got to
as
sound
opposed to
like people
stilted,
actually talk.
as opposed to stilted.
Yeah.
The Phantom Menace kind of dialogue.
Yeah, and so many.
That was fucking awful.
But so many movies fall down on that.
They all do. But anyway,
even big movies.
She did something. The council said, and when she wrote council, she wrote it with an SEL at the end.
COUNSEL.
And I was like, that's the correct word.
It's a word.
That's the correct word, but it's
Not
the
right
wrong
context.
word in that position.
In that context.
But it's counsel, but counsel to counsel somebody.
Yeah.
Like to advise them or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But
basically to give advice. Yeah.
she wanted counsel, CIL, which is an ineffective small government body, right?
It's not always ineffective.
Well,
There's some good counsellors.
but anyway, she was rubbing her forehead and she was like fucking really, really overwhelmed. And I was like, look, one rule that you just need to learn, because I'm not correcting stuff in my class. And she said, what? And I said, English is weird.
Yeah. And it is.
And it was like a burden lifted, and she was like, it's so weird.
I take it English wasn't her first language then.
No.
No, okay.
No,
right.
She was Spaniard, or was she Italian? I don't know, but it wasn't her first language, and she was here to learn, and she's just overwhelmed. But I mean, the fact she was at the level where she knew there was a council with an SEL and a council with a CIL, and didn't know which one to use,
right,
and used the wrong one,
right.
The fact that she knew there were two of them,
that's good.
That was like fucking well done, you. Yeah. So anyway, moved on. And that got me thinking, and not since then, because this was a long time ago, just about words.
Yeah, and there's so many words in English like that are spelled completely different, mean completely different things, but sound phonetically identical.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
It
must be so difficult to learn as a second language.
It's apparently the hardest language, one of the hardest languages to learn.
As a second language,
is coming from the likes of Russian, which has
a different alphabet.
Cyrillic
Yeah.
alphabet, and I think it's called Cyrillic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. No, you're right. I was only listening to an audiobook the other day. I always call it acrylic. I've always pronounced acrylic.
No,
but it was
Cyrillic,
just
And
Cyrillic.
Then there's Japanese and Chinese.
Which are completely alien,
completely different letter structures and grammatical.
Even sentence structure comes down the page as opposed to across the page. I mean, it's completely different.
German is also really tough.
I don't know. I found out I've never done German in school or anything, but I found in kind of watching a lot of German cinema and stuff with subtitles that I've started to pick up not just words. I mean, we all have words, but I've started to pick up sentences and just a little bit of German now, just a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
Very hard for me to learn. I lived there for a while and
you were
it's
saying
really
that,
hard. Yeah. Couldn't pick it up. I mean, the first day I went over, I spoke no German. By the end of the first week, I could count to 10 in German.
Okay.
And I didn't take classes, didn't bother me hell. And then I ran a bar and I still didn't have conversation German, but I understood orders.
Right.
And yeah, okay, no problem. And would you like it with and all that kind of thing? And they were like, yeah, grand. But no, it's very hard to speak. It's a very hard language.
Du bist schon. That's all you need in the bar.
Zwei Bier bitte. There you go.
And du bist schon. You are
Anyway.
very beautiful.
English is, I'd say you're a fucking Casanova, aren't you?
I only know it from the lyrics of a Blur song.
Yeah. So English is one of the hardest languages to learn.
Right.
And
it is, yeah. No,
this
undoubtedly
is according to OxfordSummerCourses.com.
Okay. So that's Oxford University.
Yeah.
Summer courses. Okay.
Yeah. And they host courses at colleges like Cambridge, Oxford, and even Eton.
So Oxford Summer Courses host
OxfordSummerCourses.com. It's obviously a program.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because they host courses at Cambridge, which is their like arch nemesis of Oxford, isn't it?
You know,
is that just a student thing though, as opposed
that's
to
what I was about to say. That's not.
It's more of a student thing.
That's not a college. We hate them.
Yeah.
Maybe it is, but it's always been a student thing. It's always been a student thing for me.
Yeah.
And it was like when I was in Ballyfermot at senior college, we fucking hate Dunleary, and I was like, don't know that about them.
Yeah, but no, I was thinking more with Oxford and Cambridge from an admissions point of view, where they're competing for the best minds, if you like. You know,
I don't.
Maybe it's not. That's just the impression that I got from, and I'm talking about wartime as well and stuff. You know, like it was different. It was different then. It was different.
That was last century, man.
I know. It's probably different now. Still very much stuck in the past. Those kind of institutions, though, aren't they?
Education stuck in the past.
Yeah, no, but they're all about tradition.
I said all that
nonsense. But
even Eton.
Yeah.
Which is a very highbrow thing. But me saying even Eton ! Makes it sound like I was really impressed.
No.
I wasn't. And when I read it, I went,
come here and I give you a laugh, right? And this is kind of on topic. I only read an article there this morning, right, from the Telegraph, I believe it was. A woman, she's a consultant, A&E consultant, something in A&E, right? But she's complaining that in the UK, they now have to pay VAT on private schools, right? So she's no longer able to pay to get her hair cut and her nails done because she has to pay VAT on her son's private schooling. Hang on till I get me small, tiny violin and play it for her.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Anyway.
Fucking what privilege and entitlement and fucking
exactly.
Fuck off.
Oh yeah,
anyway.
No, that's what she's had to rent out her spare room.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking
about. I know,
about.
but she's had to rent out her spare room. Oh God, ask the person renting it if their kids are going to private school.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I digress.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
That does kind of education.
Nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Go on.
Right, the simple stuff in the English language. The alphabet is only 26 letters long.
Right.
Or 23 if you're 11-year-old me.
Go on, explain.
Elemento.
Oh, Elemento was all one word. All one letter. Right, okay.
Say the alphabet. Elemento.
Elemento. And I can still, because of that Elemento thing, I can still never remember if N or M comes first.
No, I'm okay with the alphabet nowadays.
Yeah, no.
But I remember my teacher, when I was small, being in class and saying the alphabet, and she was like, give me one word with the letter Elemento in it. And I was trying to think of a word in my small vocabulary as a child with Elemento at the start, middle, or ending of it. And I was like, no, nothing.
Yeah, she's like, that's not a letter.
So, and then she went up to the board and she was like, okay, class, Elemento is not a letter. Yeah. And proceeded to, and I found it embarrassing, but I was a very quiet kid that didn't want to be spotlighted.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying she did it. I'm not saying she did it deliberately.
No, of course not.
It would have been And
Like,
I'd have been just as
You'd have been
embarrassed.
hunched down in your
I'd
seat
have-
on the ground.
I'd have been just as embarrassed had I not said Elemento.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd been asked. It was like red and fucking embarrassed,
Yeah.
as many of the other kids would. But yeah, that's one.
Where I'm sure you weren't the only person in
Oh
that
God,
room
no.
who thought
No,
it was
I
a letter,
wasn't.
you know?
No, it wasn't, which was why she addressed the whole class.
Yeah.
Like she took the attention off me.
Yeah. So
But
you probably learned,
it was
probably
from
taught her something.
from that day, I knew Elemento wasn't a letter.
Yeah.
I still said it.
Yeah. And I've just said a word there.
And when I was in class, or when I was in church, when we got to mass,
Yeah. Back in the day when you used to do that.
Yeah. What was the "Thy will be done"?
Yeah.
As our Father, isn't it? Who art in
Yeah.
heaven, thy will. We used to
I think
say,
so.
"Our Father who art in heaven, thy ding dong dong."
Thy
For
ding dong
thy
dong.
will be done. Thy ding dong dong. We didn't do it deliberately,
Oh, there'll be something else, Mrs.
But-
Brown.
but we were taught the prayer,
Yeah. But you were
and
never
through everybody saying it,
Yeah.
you don't hear anybody enunciating it.
Yeah.
And
That's,
thy ding
come
dong
here,
dong.
that is just absolutely
Yeah.
typical. Like it's you.
Yeah.
It's indoctrinated, and you don't even know what you're fucking saying. Like you don't even know what you're fucking saying.
I think thy ding dong dong should be a part of the prayer.
I think you should leave that in there.
That's just me. Yeah.
Yubba dub dub. Thanks for the grub. Yeah, God.
Anyway, the alphabet, 26 letters.
Yeah. No, I just said a word there. Just a
Sorry.
minute ago with your teacher, and I said you probably taught her something that day. There's one of those words, taught. Right? In
Oh,
that
we'll
context,
get to them.
TIUGHT
We'll fucking get to that.
also sounds like I thought of something,
Yeah.
which is spelled completely different.
We'll get to all
Yeah.
that shit.
Good luck to
Those
any non-native
fucking letters.
speaker trying to fucking work that
I
shit out.
swear to God, I've nothing but sympathy for any non-native
Yes.
English speakers
Oh, God,
learning the language.
Yeah.
Jesus
And especially if you're
Christ.
trying to learn it like orally. 'Cause
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, yeah, on you go.
26 letters in the English alphabet. Khmer has 74 letters in its alphabet.
Khmer as in Cambodian, is it?
I think it is.
Yeah, the Khmer Rouge.
Has 74 letters in its alphabet. 33 consonants and 41 vowels.
Sorry, what was that again? Khmer
14.
has how many?
74.
74 different letters. And they're not even letters, they're symbols, aren't they?
33 consonants, 41 vowels.
Fuck me.
Jesus Christ. English isn't even tonal.
Mm.
Tonal languages, Cantonese, Igbo, Mandarin, Navajo, Zulu, all are tonal.
What do you mean by
How-
that?
How you say something.
Is how it's
It's
different.
tonal. It's tone
Yeah.
that you say it. And
Changes
I'm not
its
saying
meaning.
shouting it or lowing it, but
No,
you know.
but yeah, just
but
how you
yeah.
pronounce it changes its meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's interesting.
I said to you on a podcast, I'm sure it'd be the emphasis on syllables as well.
Mm. Yeah.
And me, when I was hanging out with my friends, and we'd put a different emphasis
You have friends.
on a different syllable,
Syllable.
and we'd just drop it in a conversation and see did anybody pick
Yeah,
it up.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
if they picked it up and say, "What did you say?" We'd say it normally.
Well, your friends must be great at parties.
Oh, it was great. Brilliant. Just it's the right word. You're just
friends are as weird as him.
yes, they are. But you're saying the right word. You're just putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah. Anyway, English isn't tonal, and I listed the ones that were. So pronunciation is easier.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I rolled my eyes when I read that. Like, no, it fucking isn't. English nouns aren't gendered like French is, Italian. No, sorry, like
Irish.
French is
Irish.
and Irish is. Like there's le and la in France. There's un and un, what un male, une female. There's none of that in English.
No.
So I mean,
Well,
they're
there's his and hers, isn't there? Is that not?
his and hers. Yeah, but
That
you
is
don't.
his coat. Yeah.
His coat.
You
her
don't
coat.
change. Yeah. You don't
yeah.
change this spelling of coat depending
Yeah,
on who
yeah,
owns
yeah,
it. Yeah. Understand
So
what you
and
mean there,
it's not even that. It's the fox in And I'm saying fox because I saw our local fox last night.
Did you?
Out on the field, yeah. After dark. I'm not talking about
I seen
someone
them
of the
one day on
opposite
the way
sex.
over here.
They're great. But in France, in French, fox is La Renard. L.A. Renard.
I remember that in one of the podcasts before. April Fools, I believe.
What?
April Fools, I believe it was in.
I don't remember. But
was,
yeah, we were talking about Wayne's World.
Possibly, yeah.
La Renard.
Oh, then it was Festival.
She's a fox.
Yeah, La Renard. Yeah, it was Festival.
But La Renard, there's no Le Renard.
Right.
It's La Renard is what a fox is, whether it's male or female.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But in every other context, it's not.
There's none of that in English. So his coat, her coat, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's the fact that coat is a non-gender word.
Yeah.
It can be either. It depends on whose coat you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. In that way, pronunciation is easier. And English nouns aren't gendered, as we just went through. English vocabulary is huge, though. It's an enormous language.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it difficult.
Right, okay.
Webster's...
I wouldn't have really considered that I had more words than other languages. That's kind of
I don't know
strange.
if it's more words than other languages.
Vocabulary, that's not what vocabulary means.
Well, it is, but possibly others... And they might need a bigger vocabulary because they're tonal languages as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Able to say what they want to say without all the fucking verbiage. Yeah.
Without all the garbage.
Yeah.
Verbiage. Sorry. Yeah. No, I get you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as I always say, why use 5 words and 500 will do,
Because you might be a politician.
I see, there you go.
Webster's dictionary has 470,000 entries approximately. And it's estimated broader English has 1 million words. Wow. Isn't that fucking nuts?
That is nuts.
That is
I'm trying to think,
crazy.
what proportion of those words do I actually know?
I'm trying to think about what proportion of those words do I actually use.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we're going to get into a bunch of words in here I'd never use.
Okay.
And these are the ones that I came across and I went, oh yeah, I know. And as we go through this, you'll think of words similar to the ones that I'm saying.
Yeah,
for instance,
that'd be much easier to use.
I will get into it later. I think they're called lonely negatives.
Right, okay.
Or some, I can't remember the fucking name of them. Lonely something.
Right.
But we'll get into it later. But you'll think of words that also are
the same
lonely
thing.
negatives. Like,
right, okay.
It's not that they mean the same thing.
No, that's what I'm
yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Okay, let's get on with it. Let's get to that.
Okay. Context and usage is when it starts to get weird.
Yeah.
And
exactly. Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. So we'll start off easy. And
it's a very contextual language, actually, when you think about it.
This is me I just banged out a list. I looked up stuff that I was like, why is this? Why is that? Why is that? And then I wrote down the answer. So we'll discuss everything that we're going through, but this is just a list of things that I find weird. Okay. Right. We're starting off easy. Wind as a noun means moving air. The wind.
Oh, yeah. Moving air, yeah.
Whether wind is happening around you or is happening in the seat of your pants, it's moving. It's
moving
air.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a good description of it. Yeah.
As a verb, it means to turn.
To turn a key.
Wind.
To wind something up. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing has changed except.
I know how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I know that's just so fucking
ridiculous.
It's
mad.
Yeah.
A bat.
Yeah. There's no.
What is it? What's it? Okay, so you can do the next one.
It's a wooden object used for sports, or it's a flying winged rodent.
A bat is a cool nocturnal animal and a tool used in some sports. And nothing has changed with that. It's a bat. What's that? It's a bat. What's that? It's a bat. But that's a bat.
That's a bat. Yeah. That's a bat that I hit with a bat.
No, I'd never hit a bat with a bat.
No, I'm just...
Yeah. But it's a fucking... Nothing's changed.
I know. Well, something has changed. The context you're using it in has changed. Because if you say, I hit a ball with a bat and I seen a bat flying over my head, like, you're pretty sure which one you're talking about.
I can take the bat you hit the ball with and put it into the sentence you said afterwards, and it still makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
See? So it's contextual, but I'm already trying to...
Okay, but if you said the bat slept all day, it's not the cricket bat. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Although if you're playing cricket, it probably is the cricket.
Yeah, because everyone else is asleep all day anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like watching paint dry. It's just like watching paint dry. Ugh.
Dessert
Yeah.
is what you have after dinner.
Yeah.
And it's also what you
a
do
massive
when you
fucking
abandon
place in
someone.
Okay. And I was going to say it's also
Don't you dare say that.
What?
It's also a big place with loads of sand.
Yeah,
or snow.
but that's desert.
That's a desert.
That's not spelled the same way, is it?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, sorry, there's 2 S's in dessert, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right.
But dessert is the nice fucking meal you have after your dinner.
Yeah.
But it's what you do when you abandon someone.
Yeah. Or if you leave the army unannounced, yeah. It's a bit
like,
mad. I know,
it's
yeah. Like,
fucking
why?
nuts.
I can't even think of a reason for that. Like, some of these I can kind of see the logic in them, and you can think, but that's one that, no, there is no logic behind that one.
Yeah, it's weird.
Unless it's taken from another language or something. Dessert.
I don't know the etymology of it. What was that
interesting.
joke? What was that joke?
I'm seeing Dave Allen in my head here for some reason.
No, he didn't say it.
He's brilliant.
What was that joke? People that don't know the difference between entomology
And
and etymology really bugged the hell out of me. Or something.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. And it's a great joke.
Yeah, it is when you can remember it. It's the way you tell them, though.
It's a great joke if you know your words and shit.
Yeah, it's an air joke.
By me saying words and shit, they clearly don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
For anyone who's utterly confused, entomology is the origin of words.
Entomology.
Entomology. Yeah. M.
Nope.
N.
N.
Yeah, that's what I said. Entomology.
Not entomology.
Entomology. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
Entomology is the origin of words, and etymology is the study of insects. Am I right?
Etymology. It's not
study of-
ETH.
Yeah, no,
Etymology.
etymology. Yeah.
Okay.
Is the
But yeah.
So there's more confusion.
Yep. Anyway, fair is a light-haired, light-skinned person that's allergic to the sun, but also a place with bump cars and Ferris wheels.
And it's also
An agreeable
amicable.
situation.
Yes, an amicable situation.
Yeah.
That's
Which makes sense why places with bumper cars and Ferris wheels are called fairs. It's an agreeable situation.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. There you go. Fair enough.
There you go. I told you going through the course of this, you'd start.
But then if you take the I out and put an E on the end, you've got what you've paid to go on the bumper cars.
And you also have food.
Yes. A collective noun of food. Quite a nice fair.
Oh
yes.
my God.
Yeah, how do we ever learn to fucking speak, Del?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, some people claim that I can't, so
yeah.
So it's all right. It's fucking like I said at the beginning of this. You'd think up stuff and throw it in.
Yeah, absolutely. That's yeah.
It's mad.
That's what I like. By the way, guys, this is completely unscripted for me. I have no notes on this one, so I'm just literally I'm rolling with the flow here with that.
I went online and looked this up and wrote down a few things, but it's still unscripted.
Oh yeah, no,
because I don't know.
Scripted. That's not the right word.
No, that's
I've
not
no
the word.
notes. Del has just thrown these out at me, and I'm just reacting to them. So
yeah,
if I'm talking bollocks, my apologies in advance.
We're speaking English, so yeah, we're talking bollocks.
Bollocks, yeah, true enough.
It's not a shot at the language. That's just a shot at the structure of the language and the usage of the words.
Yeah, the verbiage. Love that word.
The garbage verbiage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minute is a small unit of time.
Yes.
But it's also something really small. Yeah.
Minute.
Yeah. And nothing's changed in the spell.
No, it's spelled exactly.
Just the emphasis is on a different syllable.
Right, okay. Minute and minute.
I'll be saying that forever now.
Yeah. It's a minute.
Second is a smaller unit of time,
Yeah, it's also when you're not first.
but it's not a thing that comes after first. Yeah. And if you second somebody
Oh, yeah.
and nothing has changed in the spelling,
Yeah.
you've just put the emphasis.
So you just said there's over 1 million words in English. It's got more words than any other language in the world. Yeah, pretty much.
That's what they say.
And they still don't have enough words for everything that they have to reuse.
They still want more. Yeah.
It's fucking bizarre.
Yep. Fine is a payment, a description of the weather, and what your girlfriend says when shit most certainly
Is
isn't.
not fine.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's also something that's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a fine tooth comb or a fine bristled brush. It's really
Small detail.
small and delicate.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine liner, yeah. Kind of fine tune something is to do it by a small amount. See, it's got multiple uses, this one.
Yep.
That's one of the most laziest words in the language.
Yep. I wonder if they all counted as different words because they mean different things. Or
When they say that
different
there's 1 million
usage.
words, yeah, I wonder.
And words that sound the same but are spelled
Spelled
differently.
yeah. Now, they're the ones that really fucking get me.
By.
Yeah, which one?
Near.
You're
BY.
gonna- Okay, so by somebody, written by somebody,
BUY something.
by something,
Purchase
bye-bye,
something. Bye-bye.
which is just kind of goodbye
BYE.
shortened anyway, isn't it?
Well, here's the thing, right? And this led me down a rabbit,
A rabbit hole, right?
So BYE, by,
Yeah, it's by your leave, isn't it?
is a contraction of goodbye,
Yeah.
which itself is a contraction of God be with you.
Oh, won't be using that word anymore.
You can't not. Every time you hang up the phone from me, you're like, bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
But
The Irish goodbye, yeah.
the God be with you. People give out stink about scientists and astronauts and all that kind of thing, saying
Saying
Godspeed.
Oh,
And they were
yeah,
like, if you're
yeah.
a fucking atheist, why are you saying that shit? And it's like, they say it,
Jesus, I say
they've
God
said it
probably
for
more than
decades.
anyone I know.
but that's what they use, Godspeed.
Thank God
But
it's the one I can't get rid
People
of.
that give out about that say bye. And
Yeah.
it was explained that that's a contraction of goodbye, which
Yeah.
is a contraction of God be with you.
Yeah, but it's
which is-
contraction and it's
But it
got a
doesn't-
completely different uses now, whereas
doesn't-
Godspeed is literally,
It's not God's
statement.
speed. They're not saying God. It is a statement, but they're not attributing anything to God.
okay, yeah. Yeah, and as I said, I mean, I thank God all the time. I don't believe in God, but I thank Him all the time because it's just ingrained in my
Yeah.
verb, in
So
my lexicon.
so far we have bye, and bye.
Yeah.
Boy
Yeah.
is me when I was small.
Yeah. Or he could be floating on the water there, bobbing up and down.
B-O-
Unless you're in America.
BUOY.
A buoy, as they call it in
A
America.
buoy. It's a boy.
It's a boy, yeah. It's a
It's a
life boy.
floaty thing out
Yeah.
in the water.
Yeah.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things
So,
sound the same,
yeah,
are
and
spelled
completely
differently,
differently.
and mean
Yeah.
different things completely.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Beat as in up.
Right, yeah.
Beat as in to overcome.
Yeah.
My team beat your team.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often.
Beat as into dance to.
Beat as in exhausted. I'm beat.
Yeah, it's not a word I'd use, but yeah, no,
But
it is.
beat.
That's,
It's
yeah.
not about what words we use.
I know, but I'm saying, yeah, it's
Yeah.
less used than that.
Yeah.
That's a very Americanized.
Yeah, but there's a million of these words. So, and
Okay,
I did
yeah.
quote the Webster dictionary at
Yeah,
the beginning.
okay, so that is the American English dictionary we're talking about, yeah.
Beat as in exhausted.
Right, okay.
Beet, a plant with red roots.
Yes.
There's very little deviation spelling there.
Yeah.
The first 3 didn't deviate whatsoever.
Right.
Weren't spelled differently.
No, yeah, it's all
And then
BAT.
beat
And what you
is
didn't
B-E-E-T.
mention, or did you mention, also like the rhythm of a musical tune, like beat.
A beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beat, yeah. Or, well, not kind of same thing, rhythm of your heartbeat. It's the same thing, isn't it? Beat.
Yeah,
It's still that.
Yeah, it's still a rhythm. Yeah. If your heartbeat is going, doo, 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 you need to go to the hospital.
I need to stop taking
Yeah.
ecstasy
Yeah.
pills, yeah? Sorry, I'm never.
Cereal.
Okay, yeah.
Cereal.
Yeah, is a grainy, disgusting, cardboard tasting thing that people shovel down their gob in the morning.
But it's also a crap.
I know, yeah. It's also disgusting.
Cereal is also sequential.
Yes.
A serial is also a killer.
Which again, it's kind of sequential though. That is
Yeah,
kind of
I'll
the
give you that.
same. That is the same context. You know.
Okay, yeah. But
Television serial, a serial killer, fucking, I don't know, serial or whatever. Interestingly enough, that's what the British police call a unit.
a what?
A unit, like a grouping of, assigned policemen to an assigned task.
Did
It's
they?
called a serial. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. I just know that from reading.
But then again, we're in a weird podcast, so this is where it fits.
Yeah, so that's what so they call a serial, yeah.
But two words that sound the exact same. Syllabically, everything.
Everything just sounds
spelling wise,
yeah,
and are
totally
spelled
different.
completely different.
Yeah.
Mad.
I can understand in a way because you're just not going to say Kirill, are you? It's that hard. C would be impossible in that word. Kirill. Having a bowl of Kirill. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah, no.
So I can understand why
And
the
it could
C
be
is-
confused with a K.
Yeah. And then you're having a special Kirill. Sorry, the terrible joke.
Yeah, it is a terrible
There
joke.
are other
Glad you
cereals
said it.
available.
Kellogg's cornflakes.
Yes, there are other Kiriels available.
Yeah. Site. CITE.
Yeah, site. Yeah, okay. And even that has a lot of different meanings in itself as
Site
well.
is a quote. CITE
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then SITE
is
is a website
a building
or
thing.
a location or
Yep.
So it's
And then there's site that you do with your papers.
yeah,
Which is-
SIGHT.
It's like GHT.
Yeah. And it's
Fuck
that. And that also has another meaning as well, does it not? No, maybe I'm thinking CITE.
No.
Yeah.
What do you think of?
CITE. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cite your
okay.
sources and stuff.
CITE, SITE, and SIGHT.
Hmm.
They all sound the same.
Yeah.
And they're all spelled differently.
differently and mean completely different things.
What the fuck is going
I
on?
know.
And that's a
You know, I
sickness.
only speak English. I don't have anything to compare this to. Like, is this unique to the English language, or is it a case that there's lots of other languages that have this crossover?
I'm
too?
sure they're all different and they're all difficult. But
Yeah. No, but I mean, do other languages have words like this that mean, like, sound
I-
the same, mean different things, and
I'm not a polyglot.
no.
I don't know.
Mm.
But in the brief couple of languages that I went through at the beginning,
Mm. It's the only one
they
that
don't
seems to
have a million
repetition.
words approximately.
No, true. But see, that's what I don't get. It's got more words than anyone, and still not enough. It's still having to reuse words for different things. Like, it's like the Greek gods, man. Didn't
Maybe
have
they
enough
made up
gods. They just kept
English.
reusing what
Yeah.
they were gods of,
Yeah. You lads are going to have to share this one.
Yeah. Well, see, that was the thing. You were going to have to share this one, but you're getting these three.
Yeah.
You're the god
Yeah.
of three things, and these guys over here are
That's-
sharing a thing.
Zeus
I could never get that.
was a capricious fucker
I
and
know,
he
yeah.
had his favourites.
Yeah, so he was just award.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
It
have
was like giving out knighthoods, wasn't it?
you have that one and have that one. You might as well have this one as well because they go as a package. And you two are going to have to share this one
Yeah.
little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you doing?
It's like the fucking New Year's honours list, like.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Pray. The
Right,
thing-
okay, yeah. PREY to...
PRAY.
Pray is to get on your knees and talk to an imaginary being in the sky.
And ask him for something that you're never going to get.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And PREY,
And to make... no, I'm not going to say. PREY then is to,
a
eat
great fucking movie.
A really good movie.
Yeah.
It's also to eat something below you on the food chain, basically. Am I right?
Something hunted by something else.
Yeah.
And also an awesome Predator prequel movie.
A really good movie. It
It is. If
Is
you
that
haven't
the
seen it.
Navajo one, isn't it?
It's Comanche.
Oh,
isn't
well,
it?
yeah, sorry. It's
Yeah.
the Native American
Have
one.
you
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
the-
it's really-
Have you seen the Indian language one?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I've seen it.
There's another version.
Oh, there's English. Yeah.
Is there?
There has to be. Has to be. Some people aren't going to go and watch
I
a
didn't know it
fucking
was
reading.
dubbed. Oh, I've actually watched it in Navajo with subtitles. Yeah,
I love it. Yeah.
it's fucking brilliant.
I think it's brilliant. And it's so much more
I didn't know there
authentic.
was an English language version.
No,
I
there
honestly
is, yeah.
didn't. Like, that's
Which
mad.
isn't as good. But yeah,
Because I was kind of a bit like, oh shit, this is in Navajo. Like,
and I think she's
I thought
great.
it was just going to start in Navajo and then eventually be in English.
No,
Like,
no.
I was like, what the fuck's this?
Because the
But I
trappers,
loved it.
the trappers speak French.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
fucking great. And then Predator speaks Predator. So
Yeah.
it's not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
With his fucking mandibles.
Yeah, I know. It's a
Dead.
freak.
It's great.
I have a great 3D t-shirt of that, actually.
I just have a t-shirt.
Anyway, right, so yeah, Prey, and then is there a Preigh? Am I imagining that word?
There might be after this.
I just invent the word.
Yeah. Go for it, yeah. I am not in my vocabulary, but there's a million of them, so possibly. And then my favourite word, council.
Okay, yeah. The one that
Because I have a great
the one
story.
that birthed this podcast, basically.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, or this episode. I should
Council, CIL.
say. Yes.
I do nothing committee
And then-
more often than not.
What do you call somebody who sits on said council?
Yeah, fucking
Councillor.
Yeah.
And what do you call somebody who offers advice?
A counsellor.
And what do you call that advice?
Good counsel or bad counsel.
All spelled differently.
Yeah. All
Oh.
spelled differently. All
And
pronounced the same.
exactly the same way. Yes, that's nuts. Fucking nuts, that.
And then
And that one's
there's,
always bothered me, actually.
yeah, and
That's
its
one that's always bothered me.
usage eluded me for the longest time.
Mm.
Like I was not okay with when to use it. And there's fucking whom and who, which I've got
Yeah.
nothing on here.
Yeah, to whom it may concern. And to who?
Yeah.
Who was the question? Who owns that?
Okay.
And then whom, it's to whom
Yeah.
am I speaking?
Yeah.
You know? To whom
Which
I
is
might
also
be
a question.
speaking. No, to whomever I'm speaking, you know, so it's, I know I'm speaking to someone, I don't really
Yeah.
need to know who it is, but this is for you, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. That's
In
where
that context, that's what it
whom
is.
is
Yeah.
where it's used.
But then
yeah. But
whom-
who is where you're actually asking. Who am I speaking to? You know? Who are you?
Yeah, okay.
Who
okay,
did that,
Okay.
you know?
Okay. How about, and I've nothing on this, so I've no way to tell you you're right or wrong. I'm just asking you questions.
Oh, I'm right.
Okay.
I'm always right telling you.
Yeah,
know
okay.
that.
Except, pause now.
Except when I'm not. Which is
Okay.
quite often.
Okay. Whoever did this is in a fucking bucket load of trouble.
Right. Yes.
Whomever did this is in a bucket load of fucking trouble.
Yeah, see, again, when you say whomever did this, you're not asking who did this. You're making a statement. Whoever the fuck did this. Is
This
in,
belongs to you.
yeah, you know, you're in big trouble. Right?
And whoever did this is, I don't know who did it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I might not know who did it in
Who,
both
no,
circumstances.
yeah, but you're not saying whoever did this. You're saying who did this. Whoever's a different word altogether. Whoever's
Okay.
one word,
Okay.
isn't it?
I
And
don't
would you say
fucking know,
whomever?
right.
You could say whomever, couldn't you?
More
Whomever.
words.
Whoever's not a word. Whoever's not a fucking word, Al. That's a bastardization. It's whomever.
Okay. Okay.
I
well,
don't fucking know.
Nope. Me
This
either.
is, I'm just, as I said, I'm working completely blind on this one, and I'm trying to explain or trying to figure out what the fuck's going on
Um,
with these words.
And I looked this up and I wrote notes on it and I still don't know what the fuck is going on. Other words that we've got are look, book,
Yeah.
book, tuck, page,
Okay,
and
I'm going to stop you there.
page and page.
You can take book off that list.
Why?
Because if you're from Dublin, it's a book.
It's a book.
You're reading a book.
It's a book.
Book. Reading me book.
No.
Oh, I actually love that. I was reading fucking Roddy Doyle's The Van, and when he quotes, you know, fucking anyone saying the word book in it, it's B-U-K-E. It's spelled, I'm reading me book.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So Dublin, like.
But usage
book.
of English language.
Yeah.
Book.
Mm.
B-O-O-K.
Yeah, I'm going to book
B-U-C-K.
a holiday. I'm going to
They
read
both
me book.
mean different things.
Yeah, I know, but I would never say I'm going to book a holiday. No, I would actually.
You would if you're from Dublin.
I'm going to book a holiday. I'm going to book a holiday. Yeah.
Did you book that place in the restaurant?
Yeah, did you book it? Did you book it? Did you book it?
So it's circumstance.
Yeah. I was going to say book as in, you know, a thing with pages in it is book and the other one is to book something. But yeah, no.
And then there's
Use
B-U-C-K.
Book.
Book the trend.
Yeah, book. Yeah.
What
Or
did that
female,
stand? What did a horse
book
just
the
do?
train, or the horse booked you off, but it's also a male deer, isn't it?
What did a horse just do to that rider? Oh, he booked him.
Booked them, yeah.
It's not properly trained or settled.
Yeah, and
So-
then there's a male deer.
Yeah.
Book.
Words
Words mean stuff.
words spelled differently, pronounced exactly
The
the same.
same. And in a couple of cases, spelt the same way that mean totally different things.
Page and page.
Wait, no, hold on.
P-A-I-G-E
P-A-I-G-E
is a helper.
Yeah.
Page is
P-I-G. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry.
page
words
is the
that are
page in
spelled-
the book
Sorry,
you were
words
just
that are
talking about.
spelled differently
Yeah.
and sound the same. Sorry, yes. I was about to say, like, a page boy is P-A-I-G-E. A page is P-A-G-E. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yep.
So they're not
Okay.
the same word that mean two different things, but they are phonetically identical.
Okay. What's the opposite of fortune?
Misfortune.
Not unfortunate.
No, the opposite of fortunate would be misfortune. Or sorry, would be unfortunate. The opposite of fortune would be misfortune. No?
Yes. I'm not saying you're wrong. I have no answers to this. I'm just throwing out a bunch of fucking questions going, this is a weird language. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's to not have fortune.
Fortunate. Okay. So why is fortune misfortune?
Because unfortune sounds stupid. No, like unfortune means to not have a fortune, right? Un means to not have. Yeah.
Okay.
To be undressed means to be, not dressed. To not have clothes. Miss is, it's a negative. It's, misspelled, misappropriated, misfortunate. It just means, it takes the word and makes it a negative.
Okay.
I think.
I'm not about to give you the answer. I don't know the fucking
Yeah,
answer.
no, I'm pretty sure that is the answer.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's, dragging that from my English literature classes that I did 30 years ago in school.
Okay. Okay. Distress.
Distress.
Again,
no,
that's not a question.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to do some amateur entomology here. Like,
Oh god.
so let's see, stressed,
Etymology.
obviously.
Entomology is the insect one.
Oh shit! I said that completely backwards when I explained it earlier. Fuck's sake! Etymology is the word. Yes. Oh no, I didn't say it backwards earlier. I actually said it right. Right. So okay, stressed. Let's start with the verb. Is it a verb? Is it a verb? Is it a noun? I don't know. Okay, stressed.
You asked
Okay.
me, you're telling me.
So you're stressed, right? And then you're distressed. Means you're really fucking stressed. But it sounds a lot like
No.
de-stressed, which means you're not stressed anymore. No.
Distress is not an disimprovement on, which is probably a very bad word to use, on stress.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, kind of heard you're stressed out.
Are you okay? No, I'm feeling the stress. Being in distress
Yeah.
is something entirely different though, isn't it? It is.
Well, it means you're in danger. But if you're in danger, you're going to be fairly stressed.
Not danger.
But you're...
I'm feeling distressed because I lost my wallet and my money was in it and all my cards
That's a really
were in it.
stressful situation
But-
to be in, though, isn't it?
I'm stressed.
Yeah. It just means uber stressed. It
But-
just means really stressed.
No, sorry, I don't think it does. I don't think it does the way that Infamous isn't an improvement or disimprovement on Famous.
No, it's the opposite. That's what in...
But
That's what in or in front of a word does. It makes it completely opposite. So you're famous or you're infamous.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do you remember
Yeah.
that in Three Amigos?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, God, the Three
It must be
Amigos.
30 odd years since I've seen it.
Infamous? Infamous? He's
Yeah.
infamous. What
Yeah,
does,
so
what does infamous mean?
Yeah.
And Ned says to Duck he's oh, Dusty, he's not just famous, he's infamous.
Yeah, which should make it mean
Yeah. do you know what
Anomalous.
it doesn't?
you should be literally anomalous because in front of a word usually makes it the complete opposite. So the opposite of famous would be anomalous, not like notorious. Which is exactly the
Anonymous.
same word for it. Yeah. But what's the opposite of fame?
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Okay.
The opposite of fame is obscurity. So the opposite of famous would be infamous. No? Which should mean
Don't ask me to qualify this.
anonymity. Invisibility. Possible. Impossible.
Kim Possible.
Impossible.
That's the greatest name for a cartoon I've ever heard.
Possibly.
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. That was Alicia Silverstone done the voice for that.
She's great.
I called my daughter after her.
Brilliant.
There you go. Anyways, so putting im or in front of a word is supposed to make it the exact opposite, but in the case of famous, it doesn't.
Auspicious has inauspicious, and that toes the line by what you were saying.
Yeah, makes it
play has replay. It does though.
It does have replay, but that's
happy as unhappy.
Yes, unhappy is to take the happiness off you.
Yeah.
The happiness has gone off. And the Irish language really explains that very well, Del, in that if you say, you don't say, I am sad in Irish, right? We say,
sadness is on me.
The sadness is on me. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then if you're happy, the sadness is off you, and that's really unhappy. So you're happy, the happiness is off me. I'm unhappy, it's been taken off me. Undressed, undone.
Yep.
It's to remove something. On is to remove.
Okay.
Something. Yeah.
All right. Ineffable.
Okay. Affable is nice and cheery and.
Affable is nice.
Affable, right? Okay. Affable is. Go on.
There's no effable.
Okay, so uneffable. You have to explain that word to me. I've heard of it. I just can't.
Ineffable means too great for words.
Yeah, so it's just incredible. Uneffable, yeah.
There's no ineffable.
Sorry, it's ineffable, is it?
There's ineffable.
Right, so effable means you can
There's
be compared
no
to something.
effable.
There is.
There's not.
There is now, right? Means you can be compared to something. Ineffable means you can't be compared. It's beyond comparison.
Nope, there's no effable.
Okay.
I'm not improving your diction.
I know.
There's not.
We need new words. We have a word.
Ineffable. Look, stop making up words because we've a million of the fuckers already.
That's still not enough. Still having to reuse them.
Ineffable is what's known as a lonely negative.
Right, okay. So it's the only one.
No, it's not the only one.
No, I mean it's the only. Oh, I don't mean it's the only one. It means that in this case, it doesn't make it.
There's no effable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dishevelled.
Dishevelled, yeah, because you're not shevelled. I'm very shevelled going out today. I look great.
Yeah. My favourite one, disgruntled.
Yes.
Because there's no
gruntled. Yeah, he was very gruntled.
Dishevelled it means disarray. Yes. You know that.
And there's no array either. Well, there is an array, but
there is an array.
Not in that context, though.
But there's still an array.
Yeah, I know, but there's
array, disarray.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but disarray is completely irrelevant to what an array means.
Okay.
An array is a structured layout of objects or things.
Of something.
There's an array and fucking disarray. Well, yeah, I suppose disarray is without structure. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
There you go.
Array is structured, yeah.
Dishevelled has got French origins.
Yeah, I thought it did. Sounded like it.
And for the longest time when it was used frequently, it referred to someone's hair.
Yeah.
And if somebody, because everybody wore hats.
Yeah.
And if they had no hat, they were dishevelled.
Cheval is a hat.
That's a horse.
Okay, so you're on a horse.
Yeah, Theval.
So dishevelled means you fell off your horse, your hair's a mess. Yeah.
But it used to mean it was only your hair.
Yeah.
It was used.
Yeah.
Dishevelled was the word used for somebody without a hat in their head.
So it doesn't mean falling off your horse then?
No.
You were dishevelled.
Nowadays, though, it means the whole kit and caboodle. You're fucking.
You're just in a state. You're like me sitting here and me fucking in my Chicago bus stop.
I really think there should be a hevelled.
Yeah, dishevelled.
Walk down the stairs wearing a nice suit and fucking.
Yeah,
you're
I am heffled.
Or
I'm heffled, man.
I feel hevelled. Yeah. How are you? You're looking very hevelled today. Thanks very much.
Using that's now a word.
Yeah.
That's a word now.
That's a million and two.
Yeah. That's a word. Effable's a word too.
Yeah. But disgruntled.
You're looking effably shevelled today.
Disgruntled is my favourite.
Yeah.
And gruntled used to be a word.
Yeah.
It used to be used.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, what was it? What did it mean? Good?
No,
Like,
it's never used.
well,
But it is. It
literally
does
means
mean
good.
good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
disgruntled means you've been disavowed of your gruntled style.
Yeah. Disavowed means no. Because that means
You've had your gruntles taken away.
No, but that's not... Disavowed doesn't mean that.
Doesn't it? Disavowed means
You know,
take something
the
away.
Mission Impossible films and will disavow everything is no.
Yeah, like we'll
If you're
disavow
caught-
you. That just basically we'll take away your fucking
No.
privilege.
No. It means if you're caught doing this, we're going to deny...
Knowledge
ever
of you,
sanctioned
yes, and in doing so, take away your CIA privileges.
Okay.
You know, disavow. It's to take away.
So here's the interesting thing about disgruntled.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this. It was first used in 1682. Gruntle or gruntled had been in use since the 1400s.
Okay, so it was a word.
It was a word. I was wrong. And it was originally not positive and not negative. It was used as a descriptor when talking about pigs.
Because he
Which
grunt.
Grunt came from, I suppose.
Yeah. He gruntled.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that word. He gruntled. I've heard of someone gruntling. Or something gruntling.
Disgruntled didn't gain any popularity until the 20th century. And then it gained even more popularity in the 21st century.
So you look like a pig who's had his head chopped off now. You're
No,
disgruntled.
or you don't look like a pig.
No, but if you are disgruntled, you've had your grunt removed by having your head fucking chopped off.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You're disgruntled. You're not grunting now, are you? With your fucking head off.
Or the words that I think should have opposites are overwhelmed.
Yeah, like why is and underwhelmed? Why is nobody ever the correct amount of whelmed?
Yep.
Right? You're either under or yeah.
I want an opposite. And if anybody in Cambridge or Oxford or fucking Eton or anybody is listening to this, I want an opposite word for debunk as well.
Bunked.
Nope.
Yeah.
You can have bunk beds, but there's no opposite.
Bunked. If you're assigned a bunk bed, you're bunked. Or you bunked in. Like, yeah, you know,
there's
bunked
no
is definitely
opposite
a word.
of debunked. That's been debunked.
Yeah, it's
Up
been
until the point
debunked.
we debunked that, it was bunked.
Yeah, no, but it's been debunked, as in the covers have been pulled off it there.
Yeah, I know,
That's
but
what
they
it
don't
means.
say
It's
bunked.
slang terms.
I'm not asking for the meaning of it.
Yeah.
I'm saying they don't have an opposite.
But it does.
There's no bunked.
That's just,
Okay.
It's just how my mind works. Like, I try
Okay.
to rationalise
Okay.
these words and make sense of them, you know?
Through the course of this discussion, I've gotten kind of taken away. I didn't say debunked. I said debunk.
Right.
You never say bunk. That's bunk. I feel bunk. That concept, that idea that you're thinking of, that you believe in, that's pretty bunk.
Yeah. Mm.
Something's being debunked
Yeah.
is proven to be false.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was never at one
it's
point.
uncovered,
it was
though. That's what
It
I
was
was
never
thinking.
bunk, though.
Well, it was all wrapped up in a nice little cozy ball.
But the word isn't bunk.
Yeah.
That's bunk. That situation is bunk.
That actually a word, though, or is it a slang? Is it a slang term?
I don't know.
Oh.
Debunk.
Yeah.
That theory has been debunked.
Yeah.
It's a legitimate word,
Yeah.
but there's no bunk.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
But I want a word that means the opposite of disgusted.
I am gusted. I'm very gusted. That's quite gusting, that one. I quite like that. It's very gusting.
Well, gusting. You keep adding ings or eds on the end of it.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Disgust.
Yeah.
Show your disgust at something. Why can't you show your gust at something?
I think you can.
I think it's
I
not.
think you can.
You can, but it's not a word that's used. I'm not saying you
Not
can't.
anymore. Probably
the
in
action is-
Victorian times, though. He had quite a gust about him.
That means
Or
no,
August. August. To be a gust.
That's a month.
No, yes, it's also August is a month. August.
Aghast.
August.
No, I don't
The
know. about
August destiny to which we are called. It's literally in our proclamation, Dal.
that. Is it?
Yes.
Wasn't our proclamation written in Irish?
No. It's actually not written in Irish.
Okay.
The only bit that's written in Irish is full block.
Spell it.
Exactly the same as the month.
That's not an opposite of disgust. I said I want an opposite for disgust. I want gust.
The august destiny to which we are,
No,
the august
you don't
is
say,
righteous. It's righteous.
You
And
don't
disgust
say
is...
disgust.
No, but it's disgust and August.
It's disgust. But it's also disgust.
Yes, it's
Which is what
disgust
we're
and
doing.
August. August
And
is
it's not
righteous and...
Something that's disgust is not cust.
I know, but to be August is to be righteous. To be disgust
I'm not-
is to
I
be
didn't say
dis-August.
August.
It doesn't sound right, dis-August. It's disgust. It's just short.
No.
It's the opposite.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think it is.
I think
No.
it is, definitely.
We'll agree to disagree.
Okay, I'd love to know what the listeners think.
Innocent.
Okay, that's
I
definitely...
want nocent.
Yeah. Nocent. Oh, hang on, nocent. Is nocent not a word?
It's not a word.
No, prescient and prescient and...
Prescient
Yeah,
and all that kind of
yeah,
thing. Yeah, it's not a word.
Nocent is probably not a word.
Nocent
See, well,
is from the Latin
Yeah.
nocentum,
Yeah,
which means harming.
yeah.
So innocent
is
means harmless.
Yeah.
But there's no nocent.
Nocent.
In
It's
the
a
English
Latin word.
language.
It's not in the English
Yeah,
language.
yeah.
Okay, fair
But I
enough,
want
fair
one.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Unscathed.
Scathed.
I want
Scathed's a
scathed.
word.
I want scathed.
Scathed is a
it's not.
word.
Look it up.
Dude, scathed's
Google it.
definitely a word. I use it.
Google it. It doesn't mean it's a word, pal.
I've seen it written there. You scathed without a scathe.
Scathing.
Scathing, yeah. Unscathed, scathing, scathed.
I want scathed.
Sure,
Nonsensical.
we already have it.
Not which is the. Yeah, I want nonsensical. I want an opposite of nonsensical.
Sensical.
Sensical is not a word. I feel so badly done by because nonsensical is not a word.
How could sensical not be a word?
I don't know.
That's that.
We should start a petition or something.
We should start a position.
Yeah.
I'm
Reckless.
sure sensical's a word.
Now, reckless.
Sensical is a word.
Look it up. You have your phone there. Google
So
sensical.
you're going by the American dictionary, by the way, aren't you?
Google sensical.
There's my phone.
Put us all over our misery. It's not your phone, man.
Oh, it's the
it's
best.
this.
Yeah, it's that. We're reading the wrap up.
Yeah. Okay. Reckless.
Less wreck.
Not me. I'm in control of this situation. I'm totally wrecked.
My wrecks are totally on that.
You're being reckless. I fucking am not.
I am totally wreck.
I'm wreck.
Yeah, okay, that's one.
Yeah.
I'm giving you that one. I
What's the
refuse
opposite?
to believe sensical
This
is
is.
not
I
in the
scribbled
dictionary.
this one down last.
Right.
With as just a thought. What's the opposite of seniority?
In senior. Junior. No.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say juniority.
Is a fucking word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, juniority.
Juniority.
Juniority, yes. You're in the juniority. It's
Okay.
actually a word that they use in American politics to mean minority.
Have you heard of onomatopoeia?
Onomatopoeia. Going away. It's fucking Michael Jackson lyrics. Onomatopoeia.
No, it's
Onomatopoeia. But we can go away.
You sound like you're singing that fucking Kiora ad. was it?
No, it's the Michael Jackson
No,
song.
no, Umbongo.
Liberian Girl.
No, I
The
don't
opening.
know about that. Onomatopoeia are words that sound like the sound that they describe. Thump,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thump.
splash. There's no
Yeah,
word
they're
that
good.
describes that action
Yeah. Other than the sound
other
it
than the
makes.
sound of splash. Kerplunk.
Kerplunk. Yeah. I love that. That's dead.
Yeah. And kerplunk just came to me off the top of my head.
Kerplunk. You can just do
And there's loads
stone
of
dropping
them.
into the water.
There's
Kerplunk.
loads of them. But they describe, you know exactly what is happening.
It's just it's just phonetically the
Yeah.
fucking sound that it makes, just written down. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Onomatopoeia. It's not deadly.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Other
be
words.
singing all day now.
A chew.
Yes.
Chomp.
Don't make it
Chomp.
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 Yeah, maybe.
What other words? Like there's munch. You're munching. Is that as good as chomp?
No,
So,
chomp is definitely there.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Hiccup.
Yeah.
It totally is.
Yeah.
Yawn.
Oh,
Fizz. Splash. Twang. Zap.
oh fuck, I'm actually on it now.
The hoot of an owl.
Woohoo.
But it's it describes exactly what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My favorite one, a laser sound.
Mm.
No, that's lightsaber sound.
Oh, laser.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh,
pew.
that kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Totally.
Yeah. Also a seat.
Cricket, the noise that the insect makes, a
Mm.
cricket. There's no other words will describe that sound better than the word that's used to describe that sound.
Which is what?
Cricket.
Cricket. Is
Yeah.
that not the insect itself?
It is, but the noise is a cricket. What other word would you use to describe that sound?
Come here, there's one for you. Cicadas or Cassiadas or whatever the fuck they're called. Cicadas.
Cicadas.
Yeah. Are they just American crickets?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just what they call it in America. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or no.
Why is it a
what's
sport?
And cucaracha. You know what cucaracha is?
That mythical fucking
No.
Bigfoot thing.
No, cucaracha. You know the cucaracha.
Oh, you're back on Three Amigos again.
No, I'm not. The cucaracha.
No, go on.
Okay, did you see the Bodyguard's hitman?
No.
The hitman's bodyguard.
No.
Okay. The hitman, Samuel L. Jackson, his wife is being held in prison because they're trying to catch him, and she keeps calling him me cucaracha.
Yeah, the word definitely sounds familiar. And I'm thinking
Cockroach.
cucaracha.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
quack is another onomatopoeia word.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thump, as we said, burp,
Burp.
choo-choo. A kid would describe a train
Train as a choo-choo. Yeah, it was not really
Yeah,
a
well,
word,
for
was
me,
it?
it would be TikTok.
Yeah.
Not the
Not the app, the
not
sound
the
the clock
platform.
makes.
Yeah, the sound of TikTok. But they sound. You totally know the difference between a tick and a tock.
Yeah.
Like they sound differently. Yeah.
It sounds like
So yeah, it is. So yeah,
Tock.
they're my
Yeah.
words.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I fucking really enjoyed that. That was fun.
F, as we spoke about earlier before we started recording, is the word I'm most angry with.
Which one?
The letter I am most angry with in the English language is F.
Why is that?
Because the sound for F is F. Well,
Oh, right, yeah.
GH is also an F.
GH and F, PH is an F.
PH is an F. But GH is also an OO sound
Yeah.
or not sound because there's no sound. It's, yeah, it really fucking bugs me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's English with me. I'm going to teach it.
Oh, that's the new career.
Yeah, there you go. It's the most.
Listen, I really enjoyed that. That was fun. That was really fun. I hope you enjoyed listening to it.
Okay.
Don't forget to give us a like and a follow on Spotify, on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you find us. And tune in next week.
And
Or
we'll see you
2 weeks.
in a while.
See you soon.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.